Hello, it's Robert Grant again. Today, I wanted to take a look at the topic, Counsel. The Bible says, through counsel a war is won, many advisers victory. The Bible is a guidebook for every area in life. The fool says in their heart, food and water stolen is sweet. But the answer is, work with your hands so there may be food on your table, and that you may be blessed. The Bible also says, don't dress yourself in elaborate clothes or adorn yourself with expensive jewelry, but dress modestly, that your inward beauty may shine. For money, the Bible says, save money little by little. In the end, it'll make it grow. A good name is to be desired above great riches. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and vermin destroy, but store up for yourselves good works, kindness, treasures in heaven where thief cannot destroy. And more counsel and diligent hands will roast game, but laziness will go hungry. And in the Bible it also says, go to the ant, you sluggard. Though they have no ruler, they store up food over the summer. One of the head apostles of the church after Christ's death, the Apostle Paul, wrote letters of counsel to the 7 churches. His letters were honest and heart-provoking. An example, Paul said, you have many things going for you, and your offerings to the poor are before me. But I have this against you, you have let go of the love you had at first. So strive in that I may find you as I want you. A story I have shared once before. The corrupt Pharisees and teachers of the law brought a prostitute to Jesus and said, we caught this lady in the act of adultery. The book of Moses said, stone her. What do you say, teacher? Bending down to the ground, Jesus started drawing on the pavers. Then he looked up at them and continued, looked down and continued drawing. Then he said quietly, let you who was without sin cast the first stone. At this, one at a time, from youngest or oldest to youngest, they turned and left, leaving the woman with Jesus. Then Jesus said to her, look, woman, has no one condemned you? And she said, no one, sir. He said, go and live your life of sin. Another story is a story of war counsel. One of the eastern kings over Israel area, King Ben-Hadad of Aram, mustered his army and 32 kings with him to besiege Samaria and Judah. He sent a message to King Ahab, who was the husband of Queen Jezebel. Ahab read his letter and sent one back saying, my wives, my wealth, my children, my people are all yours. There is nothing I don't relinquish to you. The king of Aram, however, was insulted that the king of Judah would relinquish his power. So he said he will send army officers and they will take the land and take his wives and riches by force. King Ahab of Judah said, the first commands I accept, but this other command I do not accept. So the king of Judah got ready for battle. The king of Israel. Ahab, king of Israel, sent this message to the king of Aram. One who puts on his armor should not boast like one who takes it off. Meanwhile, a prophet came to King Ahab, saying, "This army that is coming against you I will give into your hand." "But who will do this?" answered King Ahab. The prophet said, "This is what the Lord said, the junior officers under the provincial commanders will do it." "And who will start the battle?" asked King Ahab. The prophet answered, "You will." The junior officers each killed their opponent, and Aram fled. King Ahab was one of Israel's more evil kings, yet God's love shines down on the good as well as the evil, his working unfathomable. So keep awake for counsel and transparent for advice. And on your next victory, a free meal at a restaurant, that's probably just evidence God has seen you through. Thank you for listening.